Hey, what's up, guys? Haven't made a video here in a little bit. I wanted to make one. I'm currently making this before I get ready to go on shift. But I graduated, so I should be able to post somewhat daily. I'm gonna try to get back into that. But I kind of wanted to make this video, though, with me getting ready, because I want to do a little bit of symbology. Because right now I put on my pants, one leg at a time, and I put my boots on, one foot at a time. So, getting into what I mean by that is that we all have different backgrounds, we all come from different places, we all have things that just make us different. You could come from the same place, you could come from the same area or the same town. You could be from the same, all the way down to the same country. You could have even family members. But at the end of the day, there's things that make us different. There's things that define who we are. Now, my belief is that I live in one of the greatest countries ever. I am very passionate about the United States. I always will be. I'm very patriotic, and I have pride in my country. I also have pride in the job that I do, or I wouldn't be doing it. Now, that being said, one of the gifts that we get for living in America is the fact that we have freedom of speech. We have freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of expression. Now, a lot of things that are like for me is that with people call us a melting pot. With so many different people coming from so many different parts of the world, with so many people coming from different areas, even in different states within our country. There are so many different people in this country. It's kind of hard there's going to be differences. The people are gonna say things that you don't agree with. People are gonna do things that you don't agree with. People are gonna act a certain way that you just don't agree with. But I feel like one of the things that we're taken away or taking a step back from is that we all come from different places. We all come from different countries. We all come from different states. So one person was raised differently than another person. One person grew up a certain way different from another person did. It's easier to say that you don't agree with that person and then not like them. It's easier for you to just not associate with them and not understand them. Now, I'm not getting into, you get what I'm trying to get at. I'm not going to get into the other topic or the other area of because this could go both ways. I'm not getting into the the racial, I'm not getting into that. I'm getting into, in general, day-to-day life. As a human being, as we walk this planet, as we walk on the greatest country to ever exist, there are going to be people that you just simply don't agree with, and it's easier for you to just not agree with them and not find out why they think that way, or not take into consideration maybe that's just their way of life. Maybe that's the way of life in that area. Because think about it this way. When you go to a different country, they have different customs. They have different things that we just don't do as Americans. But that's normal to them. But for us, we just, a lot of times what happens is we just, for lack of better words, we're not cultural sensitive. So we judge based off of what these other countries do sometimes, even though that's just their everyday way of life. Same thing that it comes to somebody who's from a different state. Same thing that comes from somebody who's from a different town. it's the same thing. Well, we easily like to just get offended and then get mad or yell and we don't sit there and take a step back and try to see where that person's coming from, or we don't take a step back and we don't want to sit there and try to figure out, is this person's way of life, or how was he raised? Is that just something that he accumulated, or is that something that he was taught his whole life? Because there's going to be people that have been taught things since a young age, and that's just the way that they see it. That's just the way it is in their head because of the fact of how they were raised. What I'm getting at is there's so many different people. We are all unique and one of a kind in our own way. We all come from different backgrounds. We all come from different cultures. We were all raised differently. We all live differently. We all have different beliefs. We all have completely different systems set in place that makes us us. So it's easier for people who don't understand to get offended or to get mad because they lack the ability to understand where they're coming from. Or even yourself, people get mad because they lack the ability to comprehend or to even take a step back and try to figure out where you're coming from, or even if you mean it in a mean way. There's certain people that talk a certain way. They're not trying to be rude or nasty. That's just the way that they talk. There's certain people that look a certain way. They're not trying to be rude or nasty. They could be the greatest mood of their life, but we see them as being mad, irritated, stuck up, prissy. Take a moment out of your day. Just take a step back and think about today. And just think, did you misinterpret someone possibly? Did you get offended by somebody for them saying something so small? It's easier for us to get mad. It's so easy for us to jump to conclusions. But if you don't stay mad off of it, were you truly mad? It takes more muscles in your face to frown or be mad. It takes more energy for you to do that. So, was it really worth exhausting all that energy over something possibly not even worth it, or something even so much more smaller than how you took it? Just think about it. All right, guys. Today's a longer video, but that's because I just wanted to get into it. I wanted to get after it. I want to keep making this grow. I want to keep trying to get my word out. I really want to reach a lot of people. I am done with training and everything like that, so I should be able to post here a little bit more frequently. I should be able to do more videos daily and get into it to help it grow. I'm finally done with my training. I graduated. Right now I'm just waiting on amendments so then I can get to my base. But I love y'all. I thank y'all. I appreciate you so much. Y'all are kings and queens. Don't ever forget that. There is no finish line, so love the journey. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much, and thank you for the support through all this. I really appreciate every last one of you, every last subscriber, and every single view that I get. Thank you so much. Peace.